everyone, it's me again, and while I did not video blog every day in August, I've become much more comfortable with this format. So today I'm going to tell you about how proud I am of 11, 12, and 13-year-olds that are from my hometown. From 2009 to 2012, I sat on the school board of the Maine-Endwell school district. Not that the school district has anything whatsoever to do with Little League, but these kids go to that school district. And they are the Maine-Endwell Little League team that just won the Little League World Series World Championship. These are 12 and 13-year-olds that gave up their summer because when you practice every day, even though you may think it's a game and it's fun, you are giving up something to practice. I have at least one child, thinking back, maybe two, that were on all-star teams that played all summer. Well, they didn't play as much as this because they never went to Williamsport before. But they played and they practiced, and it takes a chunk out of your summer. You don't travel except for games. You don't get to go to the amusement park necessarily with your friends when they ask. So it's, for kids, a big commitment to decide to do this. And on top of winning and having a 24-0 season, these boys also won the Sportsmanship Award, which makes me extremely proud because one of the thoughts that passed through my mind as I was watching Maine-Endwell in South Korea slap hands, bump fists, whatever they were doing, was that a lot of the boys from the losing team weren't doing it. They were half-heartedly not raising their hand. They were just sort of walking by and shrugging. And that brings up something that worries me a lot. Because if kids are doing that at 12 and 13, what are they going to do when they don't make the team in high school? What are they going to do when they don't get the lead role in the school play? What are they going to do when they're not first chair? They don't get the solo. Or worse than that, they get all those things in high school and they go to college, and that child that was the little fish in the big pond, because regardless of whether your high school has 2,800 students, 800 students, or 10,000 students, you're the big fish in the little pond if you're getting those things on a regular basis, if you're always the lead, if you're always the soloist, if you're always playing the sport, you're always making the team. You're the big fish in the little pond, and you go off to college and you suddenly realize, more times than not, you're the little fish in the big pond, and you may ride the bench all season, or you may not even make the team. And yet, you were an all-conference player in high school, or you were an all-state player in high school, but you didn't make the team in college because you're talking about so much larger pool of athletes or drama kids. We need to, as parents, know that we need to love and encourage and support our children, not for what they do, but for who they are. Not for what they do, not for the sports they play, not for the instruments they play, not for the chair they get, but for who they are, for the fact that they're brave and they go out for that sport, period. For the fact that they're fearless because they don't worry about what'll happen if they get cut or they don't get the solo. Because even if they're not playing a sport or in drama or band or chorus, they want to write, and they're sitting down and they're putting those words on paper or in a document, even if you're not reading it. They are doing what makes them happy, and we need to support their happiness. Now, that may sound like we're supporting what they're doing, because that makes them happy. And in a way we are, but we also have to let them know that if they didn't do those things, as long as they are good people, we're happy with who they are. As long as they have compassion and think about others, we will be there behind them regardless. So congratulations to the Maine-Endwell Little League team. They did it all right this summer. They went home to a huge parade on Monday that I sat and watched on my computer and cried all the way through, thinking, oh, I'd be crying if I was there. How embarrassing. But it's a small community, and everyone in the county, it seemed, was at that parade. They lined the roads for over a mile and then had events at the baseball field up on Struble Road. So congratulations to the entire area for embracing these boys and making them feel like they did something amazing, because they did. And for making their childhood, because at 12 and 13 that's what you're still in, really something most boys will dream of.